back to yet another Pilates Fit Friday, guys. Thanks for joining us. And today we're going to be talking about the Pilates 100. So the 100 is probably one of the more well-known exercises done in Pilates. It is a classical abdominal exercise aimed to increase lumbo-pelvic stability, abdominal strength, as well as the stability of our torso, our hip flexor strength, amongst other things. Depending on what piece of equipment we're using, whether it be on the mat, the reformer, or the trapeze, there are definitely different benefits that you can get out of it. All of them, in general though, are aimed to increase abdominal strength. The 100 is typically done at the beginning of a Pilates session. We use this to warm up the body, get the abdominals engaged, as well as the pelvic floor, also to increase circulation throughout the body. Now we call this the 100 due to the amount of beats we make with our hands as we are holding this position. If you're confused as to what this looks like and have no idea what I'm talking about, stay tuned, I'll go ahead and show you what I mean. If you just watch that and you're like, yeah, right, I can't do that. That's way too hard. Well, there's definitely a way to make it easier, so let's go ahead and start from square one. Now, in order to prepare for the 100, we're going to start with our hands towards the ceiling, feet on the ground. We're going to tuck the chin, curl up to about the tips of our shoulder blades, and roll back down. Our collarbones should be nice and wide, shoulders should be down and back, and we're reaching our hands towards our feet, connecting the ribs to the pelvis. So from here, we're going to hold this position. We're going to hinge at the shoulders, imagining we're lying on a thin film of water, and we're slapping that water with our hands. Now each slap is one beat. We can do a percussive type of breathing where we're inhaling for 5 breaths, exhaling for 5 breaths for a total of 100 breaths. Now a few common mistakes we want to avoid making as we're doing the 100 is rounding the shoulders, elevating the shoulders as we come up. We also want to avoid hinging at the spine or the thoracic. We want to make sure we're actually hinging at the shoulders and the shoulders only. We also want to avoid overextending the low back and losing the abdominal engagement by allowing the abdomen to pop up. We want to keep the abdomen nice and flat, connect the ribs to the pelvis, and isolate the shoulders. So how do we progress our ability to do the 100? We can do this by increasing levels. Level 1 in tabletop, level 2 legs straight up to the ceiling, and level 3 lowering as far as you can, as close to the mat while keeping the back stable. You can also challenge this position by flexing and pointing the feet. We can also turn out and turn in. We can also lift and lower the legs. Here's a quick look at the 100 on our other pieces of equipment. So just a quick disclaimer on this exercise, it's important to avoid if you have osteoporosis. If you have any neck or shoulder injuries, you're welcome to support the head or the neck with a pillow or a wedge. As well as any low back injuries, we can work with an imprinted spine, meaning we can keep the whole spine in contact with the mat as opposed to being in a neutral position. Well, there you have it, guys. That's the Pilates 100 this week. Stay tuned for next week. If you have any questions, definitely leave a comment below. Like and share, try to get our content out there, and we hope to see you guys next week. Bye.